Next into the tank is a fashion brand that helps express one's unique style.
Hi, I'm Jeremiah Robison from Provo, Utah. My company is Beloved Shirts, and I am seeking $175,000 in exchange for 5%. The problem with the world today is that it's just too serious. So, we as a society woke up one day and everything was just plain boring. So to combat the over-seriousness of the world, I came up with Beloved Shirts. I'm actually a huge introvert, so you'd think I'd be fine going by unnoticed in whatever lifeless clothes I was wearing before. But my real personality, which is a lot weirder than I let on, wouldn't stand for a serious Jeremiah. So here I am, a man hugging a unicorn, asking for you to invest in my idea. Together, we can make the world a lot more colorful. I got some customized samples I want to pass out.
All right.
Great. He's the pizza man.
Pizza slices?
Yes, it's pepperoni.
All right.
Thank you.
Like a little
Looking
pizza.
good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Lori, if you're nice, you might get this for Christmas.
That's going to go over big in my house, I can tell.
So what's the business? That was just for fun,
Yeah,
to show us
so-
the product.
What we're passionate about is just creating apparel that warrants a reaction. It's a way to express yourself. We feel like we're selling an experience and not just a product here.
Katy Perry had that
Yeah,
piece on
Katy Perry is
3 years ago.
our biggest influencer by far.
Well, was that pizza one yours that she wore?
Yeah, that was ours. We didn't reach out to her at all. This was totally random, and she just loves the brand.
And what does it cost?
Onesie's by far our most expensive item, $129
And what's a
retail.
t-shirt
Really?
cost?
T-shirt costs $39.95.
And what are your margins?
Our cost of goods sold percentage ranges between 58 and 60% right now. Everything's made in the USA.
How many different products do you have? How much you typically have dollar-wise in inventory?
So to start this business, I didn't invest in any inventory. Like, in fact, all I needed was $300 for my first sample. So everything's made to order. And that, it's bittersweet. It has its pros. We don't have to invest in inventory. We can put whatever we want to market right away. But the turnaround times is our biggest struggle.
How long is the turnaround?
Right now, we're advertising 30-day turnarounds on our website.
Jeremy, what were your sales last year?
Last year, we did 2.3 million.
Good for you.
Nice.
2.3 million? How long have you been in business?
2.5 years.
Wow.
How much did you make on the 2.3 million?
Last year, our net profit was 10%.
Okay, but should I pay 5 times your cash flow? Value at $1 million, is that what you're worth?
I think we are on track to really scaling this company and improving our profits just by simply automating the back-end system. Our biggest struggle right now is our turnaround times.
Why haven't you automated it up to this point? Because
We have 22,000 SKUs on the website.
Wow.
It's the
That's a
artwork.
huge amount of SKUs.
Yeah.
Why do you have so many?
Well, it's all the different sizes. So technically, it's a lot less when you see the amount of designs, but we do all the way up to 3XL and extra small.
You put a bit of value on your business at $3.5 million. I'm looking at it as 5 times cash flow. You're smart enough to know that's not an unreasonable.
Because Kevin doesn't understand that companies actually do grow. He just thinks
Well, he's
that they
not
stay the
growing.
same size.
I've become a reasonable guy. What multiple for a t-shirt company should I put on cash flow?
You don't put it on cash flow at this point. You want to know how he's going to
So
grow.
you're not a disciplined investor, and you'll make foolish decisions.
The challenge is, what's your angle, right? Because the thing that concerns me is you base it on hype, right?
Yeah.
For you to grow to get to 5 million, 10 million, how are you going to do it?
So I do have plans to get into mass distribution.
You want to go into retail?
Very selectively. I want to be selective about the retailers that carry our brand.
So your
What are you gonna use
margins
the
are
money
really
for?
going to change, though.
Yeah.
If you go into retail, like right now, you said you're making
60% margin.
Yeah.
but you're going to have to wholesale them.
We simply can't go into mass distribution with our on-demand business model. So part of the reason I'm here for a partnership with the Sharks is to secure additional manufacturing relationships where we can do these high volume
What are
runs.
you going to use the 175 for?
So primarily because I know we're good at direct-to-consumer. That's something I'm confident in. I do want to improve our conversion rate by speeding up those turnarounds.
How many do you convert?
So we are at a 1% conversion right now, which is
Just
low.
1%, that's horrible, yeah.
They see a 30-day turnaround, and I know that's what's scaring people away.
Jeremiah, I think you deserve a lot of congratulations for having built this.
Thank you.
You know, you've had a lot of success, but I don't think you've really got your act completely together yet. You're still kind of operating by the pizza of your pants, you know? And so, you know, you've come here looking for a shark for that help, which is a good thing, but I don't think you're there yet. And so for that reason, I'm out.
Appreciate that.
I think it's an incredible job, $2.5 million from zero in 2.5 years. It's really fun stuff, but I've already invested in a fun company called Tipsy Elves. It's too similar a market for me. I'm out.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
I think you're very skew heavy, which to me it seems you probably know or can figure out what are your top 50 sellers, top 20 sellers, you know, hone it in. I would feature and work on and maybe start to inventory and warehouse the tops so that then you can ship them out immediately.
It's the Lori Advice Tank.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up because that's what we're doing right now. We've actually reduced the amount of SKUs you'll see by a third already just last month. So
but this would allow you, if you think you're losing all your customers, only a 1% conversion rate because they see it's 30 days, all you have to do is warehouse the top 10 things. Great warehouses here, ship them out overnight, problem solved. You know, I would suggest to do that. For me, I don't feel that this is investable at this point in time, so I'm out.
Okay.
I just look at it from the discipline of a financial investor and say to myself, you're not worth more than 5 times cash flow. You're worth $1 million. You're asking for 3.5. I think that's ridiculous. And unfortunately, Jeremiah, I'm going to have to forbid Damon from doing this deal. He's going to have to get at least 17.5% or I won't allow it. I'm out.
Thanks.
I have so many levels of concern. You offered 5%. Why just 5%?
You know, I'm willing to negotiate 5 as the starting point. Sure. I'm prepared to give away more equity if necessary.
All right. Because there's a lot of work here, I have to offer you the $175,000 for 25%.
I permit that deal.
I valued this company at 1.5 times revenue and feel it was pretty fair, but I am willing to negotiate. Would you agree to 15%?
Don't do it.
There's a
Close to Kevin's 17.
17.5, it's fair.
22.5.
That's just too much equity for that amount of money.
I have to do a lot of work.
Okay.
And you're gonna need to turn around these goods way quicker. So I'm gonna have to stick to the 22.5%.
Okay, I respectfully decline that offer.
Well, that means you're ditching.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Good luck,
you.
guys.
Thanks for the shirt.
Guess we can't show this.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, pizza guy with beard. Well, all is not lost. These are really attractive.
Oh, here, put my shirt on with them.
That's just amazing.
Yeah, that's who you want to go to bed with.
That's a really confusing outfit.